Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and we are going to start off the year with this set of beautiful blue holographic nails. So the first thing I'm going to do is use this light blue color by Elite 99. Okay, so for this nail I am just doing the back of the nail, and then I'm going to use this little brush to clean around the edges and around the cuticle area. So you can use any little brush that you have. You just dip it in acetone and clean around. And then I'm also going to do the index finger, but this nail will be a full nail with the blue polish. And then this nail will be our holographic nail. Alrighty, so for the middle finger, I'm using this glitter polish by Pure Eyes, and I'm just going to do like an ombre effect with this blue glitter, which you can find at Michael's. Yeah, at Michael's for about $3. And so yeah, I'm just gonna scoop up the glitter with a cuticle pusher, and then I'm gonna go back in with that Pure Eyes glitter, and I'm gonna kind of blend it in the middle. Okay, so I also dip my brush in the glitter so I can get some of those bigger pieces on the nail as well. Alrighty, so for her thumb we will be doing a caviar look. So I'm just applying a layer of top coat, and before I cure I'm gonna apply the little rhinestones. So for the rhinestones I'm using my SS6 and my AB crystals and my wax pencil. So I'm just gonna put them on the wet top coat, and I'm gonna just kind of spread them around. Then I'm going to go in with my caviar and the cuticle pusher, and it's kind of like applying the glitter. I'm just going to pour the caviar over the nail, and you want to make sure it's all over the nail. It's on the sides, the free edge, just everywhere. So you literally just pour it on there, and then you're just going to tap off the little extra beads off. Then you just want to tap the edges to make sure the little caviar beads are securely on the nail, and then we're just going to cure that hand for 90 seconds. Okay, so on the other hand, we're going to start off with the caviar nail. So once again, I've applied my top coat, and then I'm going to go in and apply a couple of rhinestones. So this nail would just be a caviar tip. So I'm going to apply some of these SS6 and SS12 rhinestones right in the middle, and I'm using my wax pencil. And remember, you're doing this before you cure your top coat. So then now that I have my rhinestones on, I'm going to pour the caviar on the nail, and you just want to get it on the tip. And remember, you want to get the sides really good and your free edge, and then you want to just tap off the extra little ones, and then just push down on the sides to make sure that there is no loose little caviars around the edge. Alrighty, so once again we are using this light blue gel polish by Elite 99, and this pinky will be her full nail with the holographic chrome. So then I'm just going to clean around the cuticle area with my little brush and acetone. And then this finger will be our ombre with the glitter. So once again, I'm applying this Pure Eyes glitter, and then I'm just going to pour my glitter over the nail. And remember, I got this glitter from Michael's. I believe it's like in the stamping area of Michael's. So it was only about $3, and they had a couple of colors. I can't remember what all colors they had, but I only have this pink one, or this blue one, and then a pink one that I got from that same area. So once again, I'm just going to go back in with my Pure Eyes and just blend the glitter down into the tip. So while that second hand dry, we're going to go back to the first hand, and we're just going to do a second coat of that Elite 99 light blue gel polish, and then we're going to cure that one again for about 60 seconds. And also for this first hand, instead of doing a second coat of that blue on this index finger, which will be the holographic nail, I just went ahead and did a gel top coat, which is a non-cleanse for my holographic chrome, only because I don't want it to be really thick. And then with this caviar nail, I'm just kind of sealing the edges to make sure that caviar stays in place, and then I'm doing a top coat on this glitter nail. So yeah, once again, we're going to cure this for 60 seconds. Alrighty, so moving on to the second hand, we're going to go ahead and apply our gel top coat to this other hand while that first hand cures. And once again, I'm using a non-cleansed top coat for my holographic, only because you don't have to do any wiping at the end. That's the only difference between a non-cleansed and a regular gel top coat. It's just more convenient because you don't have to go back and clean afterwards. And then for your holographic, you just need something that's not going to have that really thick inhibition layer at the end, because you want your chrome to stick to the nail. So for our chrome, we're using this makeup wet sponge, and we dip it into the chrome and literally just rub it onto the nail really good, and that's it. So it don't take up a lot of chrome, and I do have that chrome available on my website if anybody is interested. So then for the ring finger, we're gonna go back with this holographic strip, and I also have these available on my website. They do look a little bit different, but it's the same thing. Is just the holographic strips. So we're gonna cut as close as we can to the nail, because remember, you don't want any of the little strips to be hanging off the nail, because then they will come off easily. So we're gonna apply our little strip, and then we're gonna apply some rhinestones right below that little holographic strip, and I will be using my SS6 for that. Alrighty, then for the pinky, we'll be doing just scattered rhinestones. So I apply my glue, which I'm using my Big Bondini glue, and then I'm just gonna literally scatter the rhinestones around the nail, and I'm using my SS6 for this and my wax pencil, and once again I'm using my Big Bondini glue. Alrighty, so we're gonna let that cure, and then for this middle finger, we're doing the same thing. So we're doing the glue all over the nail, and then we're just gonna scatter the rhinestones all over the nail. So once again, I'm using my SS6 rhinestones, my wax pencil, and my Big Bondini glue. And I will be restocking on my rhinestones for my website. I'm sorry, but everything is really just selling out faster than expected, so please bear with me, and I'm sorry for the inconvenience. So for her thumb, we will be doing some rhinestones as well, but this time we'll be doing like an ombre effect. So we're gonna do some closer to the cuticle area, and then as they go down towards the tip, they're gonna just scatter around. We're going to cure that one again for about 60 seconds, and I'm going to do my chrome on my pinky. So once again, I'm using this makeup wet sponge, and as you can see, if you let it cure too long, it's harder to get the chrome on there. So that's what happened with this one. It took me a little bit too long to get to it, and it must have been under the light for too long, but it will still go on there. So I'm just going to dust that off and apply my gel top coat. Alrighty, so we are moving on to that ring finger with the strip. So I'm just gonna file off that little loose end, because remember, if you don't, they will come off eventually. So you want to make sure that they are securely in the top coat and not outside the nail. So this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed. I feel like this was a great way to start off the year. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram at getnailed32.